moment that I went live. Now, I'm KingLeonX, the human liberator, and this is episode 50. 50. Or was it 50? I don't know which way I don't know. I can't tell which way to read it. 50. Yeah. 50. Episode 50. Talk about consistency. Talking about persistence. Episode 50 of Take Charge of Your Life. This is my midday motivation self-mastery series. Wow, how fast does life happen? I only do Take Charge of Your Life Monday through Friday. This is episode 50. That is wild. Episode 1 was December 1st, 2016. But what we're going to be talking about for the remainder of the week is personal initiative. Creating a personal initiative is one of the principles of personal achievement. Personal initiative. Personal initiative is what's going to start the faculty of your imagination. You see, the problem is most people, what I learned, because I literally, for the last 3-4 years, I deliberately studied the difference between successful and unsuccessful people, probably like 5 years. The difference between successful people, the people who make all their goals and dreams come true, and the people who don't. I literally study the people who earn millions and millions of dollars and live life on their terms and write their own ticket in life, and the people who don't. Right? And then so I see the people who don't, most of the time they operate on their memory. See, most people like me, even me, I used to, and sometimes I still do. Because I'm still shattering self-limited beliefs. I'm still on a journey to self-mastery and complete self-discovery and complete self-discipline. And so along this journey, I have to catch myself, because I know that the most powerful people and the most wealthiest, influential people in the world, and the people who take charge of their life and live life on their own terms and their ticket, they operate in imagination. They operate from imagination, whereas the common man, the common person, we operate from memory. You see, so the can-do portion of your life, the can-do portion of your perspective, it's from memory. It's like, it's based on the things that you've already done. It's like, based on the things that you've already done, you project out on to say things that you can do. Well, that's not smart. especially since the power of our brain is like, whatever the mind can conceive and believe, it can achieve. So it's like, so when you study successful and unsuccessful people, you find that successful people, they operate from their imagination and not their memory. You see, and they understand that someone's opinion of them doesn't have to be their reality. And they understand the power of persistence, and they understand the power of a definite major purpose. And they understand, Listen, family, if you don't get anything from this video, I already said it. Learn to operate from your imagination instead of your memory. Your memory is all past. It's already old things. It's already static things. It's already things that have already been done. You already did it. Why are you operating from that place? When you can decide, what you can see with your eyes closed. So you got 2 eyes to look and 1 to see. You got 2 eyes to look and 1 to see. You got 2 ears to listen. 2 ears to listen and 1 to hear. But y'all don't feel me though. We're talking about personal initiative this week. This is KingLeonX, the human liberator. This is episode 50. And again, if I say anything that resonates with you in this episode, go ahead, type "make the choice" in the comments. Now, not only does a personal initiative start the faculty of your imagination into action, but it's going to transmute your definite major purpose into its financial equivalent. Okay? What does that mean, transmute? What does transmute mean? Transmute means change, right? Or transform, right? It's like transform your definite major purpose in life into its financial equivalent. Only through personal initiative and developing the habit of personal initiative is going to allow that to happen. But how can you turn your definite major purpose in life into its financial equivalent if you haven't even declared and decided a definite major purpose? This is the real question, you see, because in 2012, when I became accustomed and learned some of these concepts and ideas, in 2013, when I was studying and involved in, like, this is a 2013 notebook that I'm teaching out of. Things that I've studied and I've been living with for years, philosophies that I've interpreted and I've implemented, and they've increased the quality of my life, and I have the nerve to share them, you see. So it's like, how do we change our definite major purpose into our financial equivalency? What is a definite major purpose? You have to go back on some episodes. We on episode 50. This is something that we covered in the first week, definite major purpose and identifying wealth. After developing your definite major purpose, from that burning desire to expand, you experience sound health, peace of mind, freedom from fear, freedom from worry, a labor of love, harmony in your human relationships, capacity for applied faith. You're willing to share your blessings with other people. Okay, you have the hope for future achievement. You have the wisdom to understand people, complete self-discipline. See, these are types of enduring riches, and then material riches of our own choice and quantity. But we know, and we also determined and discovered that money is a result. Your health is a result. Your wealth is a result. Your weight is a result. You see, we live in a world of cause and effect, cause and result. If we would have done different things in the past and thought different things in the past, then we would be in a completely different situation today. And so where we are right now is not who we are right now, but it's who we were. See, this is what gets people. It's like, this is what people be missing. It's like, where you are right now, your physical reality is as a manifestation, or the total sum, a reciprocal outcome of your past thoughts, actions, and decisions. Clearly, if you would have thought different things in the past, and if you would have done different things in the past, you would be in a different situation. Make the choice, right? You would be in a completely different situation, period. Right? Therefore, if we know that, then who you are right now is only a product of your past thoughts and actions. So your current reality right now is not who you are, but it's who you were. It's who you were. Because you're living out the sum, you're living out the result. Your thoughts, your actions, your feelings, your belief systems is the cause. Your decision making is the cause. Your habits, your character is the cause, you see. And so where you are, people judge themselves for where they're at right now, and that's where they're continuing, like I said earlier in the video, operating from memory. You see, you're operating from memory, judging yourself by where you are right now, not realizing that where you are right now is the sum of your past thoughts and actions. And so your current thoughts and actions is what's going to create this conversation in the future. And if you don't do something different, then you won't have anything different. If you keep doing the same things, you're going to get the same results. If you keep thinking the same thoughts, you're going to get the same results, the same physical manifestation, the same disharmony, the same ill health, the same frustration, the same discouragement, okay? The same fear, the same worry, okay? The same anger, the same superstition, okay? Until you make the choice. Make the choice to take charge. Take charge. Take charge. That's all you gotta do. What's up, Nick? I ain't never even seen you want to take charge of your life before, fam. Thanks for tuning in. I see you in the comments. Listen, family, let me see how much. Okay, I'm 9 minutes in. Okay, I still got some more minutes for y'all. Listen. So not only does creating personal initiative start the faculty of imagination into action, because we know that action is the prescription. Action is the antidote, right? Action is the antidote. Okay. So we already discovered, and we already have determined and affirmed so far in this episode that successful people operate from their imagination, unsuccessful people operate from their memory. Since they're operating on their memory, then that's why they keep reproducing the same results that they've already accustomed to experiencing, which is poverty, fear, ill health, and superstition. Right? Successful people realize the power of their mind and declare a definite major purpose, and they operate from imagination, and they operate from a place of possibility, and they operate from a place of understanding that no matter how hard it is, no matter how bad it is, they're going to make it. Why are they going to make it? Because they're willing to put in the effort necessary. You see, that's really it, right? So, and then, so through a personal initiative as well, we can transmute. Transmute means change. We can change our definite major purpose into our financial equivalent. If you haven't declared a definite major purpose, I didn't know anything about definite major purpose or definite chief aim. I didn't know any of these things. I was just living, I was just a young nigga working corporate America, making, you know, a couple $1,000s a week. And I thought that I had the dream, right? And then I seen my owner's check, and he made $76,000 one week, that week, and that was only one of his 15 streams of income. And I was like, they got me fucked up. I was like, why would, like, who told me this plan? Who told me, why am I sitting here working for him when I'm in my youth and I could be learning the strategies, tactics, and processes that he used and implemented to build his own empires? I was like, why didn't anyone tell me this? Right? So a personal initiative. So let me get to that, back to definite major purpose. So what I decided when I learned this information, and they said that you're not serious about life if you don't have your definite major aim in one sentence. If you can't say your definite major purpose in one sentence, then you're not even as serious as you think you are. I was like, damn. Because I don't like people taking shots at me. I felt like I was a direct shot at me. I'm like, what you mean if I can't say my life purpose in one sentence, then I ain't serious? I'm like, what you mean? I'm trying to do a whole bunch. How am I supposed to fit that in one sentence? I'm like, what you talking about? But I'm like, I'm serious. I'm like, what you mean? Give me that book. Give me that worksheet. See what the fuck you talking about. And then I learned. I was like, oh shit. I actually I'm not as serious as I thought I'd been. Damn, that's crazy. That's crazy. If our thoughts are things, and if our thoughts of what we focus on expands, and every single thing that we see and touch, well, everything is started with thought. There's nothing that precedes thought. So everything in the physical reality is a manifestation of thought. It's like, why are my thoughts all over the place then? Why can't they be harmonious and direct and clear on a definite major purpose and aim? So no matter what mood awakes me in the morning, no matter what adversity I experience, I could always go back to definite major purpose, which I decided in 2012 was to positively influence the minds of the youth, create an achievement-driven culture, and lead black people into a global renaissance. But actually, it wasn't black people. It just said lead the next generation into a global renaissance. Because I didn't know anything about black nationalism then. I ain't know about these colors. I ain't know RBG. I ain't know about none of that. But I did know that I was completely responsible for my own results in my efforts. You see, I did know that. I did know that I was divine and cosmic energy and all this type of stuff. So anyway, listen. So in 2012, I did some strategy, and I was like, damn, my definite major purpose in life is to positively influence the minds of the youth, create an achievement-driven culture, and lead the next generation into a global renaissance. Wow, that's crazy. I was like, damn, that's crazy, right? Because that's what I said in 2012, just by implementing some strategies. I had no idea what that meant. I didn't even know. But check this out. I could read my life purpose statement that I wrote in 2012, and you'd be like, damn, who the fuck are you, bro? Because everything that you live in right now and everything that you do, you already declared this shit. You wrote this shit 4 years ago. You wrote this shit 5 years ago. You, like, what's up with you? This shit is crazy. So, since I have all this proof, and all these people that I travel around the world and meet, not many people can go back to a definite major time and space where their consciousness was shifted, and the particular strategies that they used and implemented within their life to evolve from who they were to who they are now. So I was like, damn, I thought that's how. So I'm like, okay, maybe I'm just a person that has to give y'all these strategies for personal achievement. You feel me? Maybe I'm, maybe. So this is why I do this. This is why I do take charge of your life. So, so transmute your definite major purpose into its physical equivalent, or to its financial equivalent through personal initiative, right? And then also through personal initiative, it guarantees you success above all mediocrity. Because listen, I'm allergic to average. Like, listen, I be chilling a lot because I'm not that invested in this physical realm and in this physical plane and American productivity. My mind is, I'm on, I literally have shit written down in my gold books and shit like that for 50 years from now, 100 years from now, 200 years from now, 500 years from now. Because I understand that principles endure. And I understand prophecy. I understand studying where the world is going and getting there first and preparing people to get there first in an entire generation. But who the fuck else around me is supposed to be understanding that? I don't know. It'd be hard. That's why I keep a lot of stuff to myself. Anyway, listen. 2 kinds of men that will never amount to much. Okay, I'm about to tell y'all this real quick too. There's 2 types of men that will never amount to much. All right. 1, the first type of man that will never amount to much can't do what he's told. He just can't do what he's told. Right? The second, those who can't do anything else. Niggas can't do nothing else. It's 2 types of men who will never amount to much. Those who can't do what they're told, and then those who can't do anything else. You see, personal initiative, not waiting to be told to do what you know needs to be done. Yes, family. Yeah. Choose for yourself. This is what I'm telling you. Wait, what did he say? Wait, hold on. Let me read Nick's comment real quick before I go in. The physical reality is not a true representation of our individual divinity of what is within. Hear you. We are thought, light, soul. Yet our physical reality is created from that. So whether you... Damn, this nigga typing a dissertation. Hold on, I gotta press C more. Whether you are experiencing adversity or not, although it can be tough, we must remain balanced. And in G. It just stops at G. I don't know if you finished commenting, John, but let me tell you, I'm gonna tell you like this. Your physical reality, bro, we live in a world of cause and effect. We live in a world of cause and result, period. Your physical reality is a manifestation. Okay, we live in 4 worlds at once, fam. I gotta break it down for you because, yeah, you said we are thought, light, and soul. I understand what you're saying. But I guess basically what you're saying is mind, matter, and spirit. Okay, we are mind, matter, and spirit. Everything in this whole physical plane is mind, matter, and spirit. Okay, mind, matter, and spirit. Okay, but it's all one consciousness. It's all one energy. It's all a part of the whole. It's all the all in all. It's not separate from the original form, the original creation, the original substance. Okay, but it all starts with thought. Okay, this is why a small group of people can control an entire generation's destiny, an entire culture's destiny, entire world's destiny, because they can get to the root of belief systems, and they know that if you get to the root of someone's beliefs, then that's going to determine the thoughts they think, and that's going to determine the words that they say, which is going to determine the actions that they make, which is going to determine the habits that they create, which is going to determine their character, which is going to determine their destiny, or their habits, which is their character, and then their destiny. Right? You see, so we live in 4 worlds at once, fam. We live in the emotional world, the mental world, and the spiritual world. Okay? Emotional, mental, spiritual. Emotional plus mental plus spiritual equals the physical. Okay? Emotional world plus your mental plus your spiritual equals the physical. And the reason why emotional is first because we are vibratory beings, okay? And when in the thoughts that you're thinking, okay, when your emotions are heightened, is what's forming itself and projecting itself, is placing your order into the universe, you see. And so, listen. The reason that a lot of people experience conflict and disharmony, not beyond the conflict and disharmony that's natural, right? Because inside of my body right now, because listen, conflict, opposites and conflict, that is nature, that is life, that is polarity, that is a universal law. Inside of my body right now, is red blood cells versus white blood cells, and they're fighting for my life. Okay, I have an immune system. Okay, one is bacteria is coming in, and bacteria is being fighting off. It's opposites in conflict. Okay, in my own brain, my own thought, self-limited beliefs versus my highest version. Okay, the things that I know I could do, plus the things that I fucking don't feel like doing. You see, opposites in conflict. Conflict is natural. Personal initiative, definite major purpose, discipline is what allows us to not just subconsciously or just accept these results, but just accept the physical manifestation. Accept the addition of our emotional world plus our spiritual plus our mental world. But taking charge of our life and creating personal initiative allows us to be deliberate and gets our emotional world, our spiritual, and our mental world in complete harmony. Okay? And then when we in that civil war between our conscious and our subconscious mind, and we're in complete harmony with our emotional, our mental, and our spiritual world, then our physical world will reflect that. So I understand. So he says the physical reality is not a true manifestation of our individual divinity of what is within. Listen, yes it is, Sam. If you got the power, then we gotta prove it. We gotta prove it if we got the power. People be claiming divinity, but it's like this. Listen, everybody's divine. It's like because it's like this. Everything that we do, everything that we have, everything that we are, we attracted it to ourselves, and we must take responsibility. We must take accountability. We must do it. Okay, Nick comment. Yes, okay, cool. Okay, we got that. We got that question answered. I'm about to give y'all 30 minutes on take charge of your life today, because that's how I feel right now. Choose for yourself. Okay, you have to listen. See, this is why we covered in the earlier weeks of Take Charge of Your Life and making sure that your goal is really your goal. Making sure your dream is really your dream. Making sure that your life and what the fuck you're doing is some shit that you want to do. It's some product of your own discoveries and your own decisions. Like, choose for yourself, act on your gut, and carry through on your plans. You see, because a quitter never wins. A quitter never wins. Hey, yo, tell me a time that you quit and still won. Yo. Hey, anybody out there who quit and still won? Hey, I just want to know, hey, anybody out there who quit and still won? Does that happen? Can you win and quit at the same time? Hey, anybody out there who lost but didn't quit and still won the championship? Hey, anybody out there who ever lost the game but still won a championship? Hey, anybody out there who never quit after a loss and actually just took responsibility for the loss and was like, I'm a fucking winner. I'm a winner. And so since I lost, that motherfucker got me, and I refuse to get got again. And if I'm gonna get got again, it ain't gonna be because I didn't try. It's gonna be because this motherfucker is better. And I'm gonna keep. And if he can keep getting me, then I'm gonna keep on motherfucking developing my skills, and I'm gonna keep on practicing, and I'm gonna keep on implementing these strategies, and I'm gonna keep on until I bust his ass. Like, what the fuck? Like, there's only two types of people in the world. Those who look up words in the dictionary and those who don't. People who don't look up words in the dictionary have low self-esteem and low self-confidence. I'm going to tell you right now, you don't even own a dictionary. And that's why I'm telling you that, wait, you don't own a dictionary and you don't even use the dictionary.com app. Okay? Because that gives you a new word every day. You don't do that. Okay? And you don't even ask Siri new words. You don't even ask Siri new words. But you want to fucking complain. There's only two types of people in the world. Those who look up words in the dictionary and those who don't. If you don't look up words in the dictionary, it's because you have low self-confidence. And you're okay with reading some shit and not knowing what the fuck you read. You're okay with looking at some shit and not comprehending. You're okay with listening to someone talk and not comprehending what the fuck they're talking about. Because you have low self-confidence and you think you're a dummy already. You don't think that you deserve life. You don't think you deserve the best life has to offer. And that sucks. I used to be there. I used to not look up words in the dictionary. Because I was like, fuck a dictionary. What the fuck I'm going to use a dictionary for? Who gives a shit? You understand what I'm saying, don't you? Alright, cool. Why I need a dictionary? Then I realized how naive I was being as I got older. I'm like, okay. No wonder. Wait, who made me even... What belief system that I had to even come out of my mouth and say fuck a dictionary? Damn. Who implanted that in my mind? Who created the type of environment that produces that type of thought? Or the type of person that will say fuck a dictionary? Damn. I said, yo, this is crazy. I said, this is fucking crazy. So everything that I do now is deliberately, specifically for black people and black women and children because I can. Like, I already fucking work corporate America. Like, literally, come on now. Y'all hear the shit that I'm saying, my nigga? I could be on lecture circuits all across, motivational speaking for fucking companies already. How many different marketing firms I done worked at? How many different six-figure opportunities that I done turned down? Job offers that I took. How many jobs I had? How many cribs I had all across the globe? It's like everything that I do now is just about black people. I just love black people and making sure that some people can get, because somebody is gonna take in the shit that I say and they're gonna act. They're gonna be like, damn, what the fuck got into this nigga LJ? Y'all don't even know me as LJ. Y'all know me as Reba Bravo Olabode. Y'all know me as KingLeonX. Y'all know me as KLX. Y'all know me as the Human Liberator. They say, yo, what's up with this nigga LJ? Yo, you seen this nigga LJ, yo? That's crazy. Do you hear the shit that he's saying now and doing now? That is wild. I never would have thought that. Hey, if that nigga can do it, damn, we need to get on. Hey, we need to figure out what the fuck, because god damn, did you see this nigga? How the fuck did he do that? I'm just trying to tell y'all that it's not me. It's just some strategies that I learned because of a book that I read. I was like, damn, this how powerful reading is? Why nobody told me this? Why do they be having us reading all this bullshit that doesn't add any value to our life, doesn't add anything to our philosophy, it doesn't give us any type of strategy, it doesn't give us any type of goals, it doesn't give us any type of know-how? I'm like, all these damn self-help books and personal achievement, damn, nigga, I am personal achievement now. You see? Because it's like, fuck it. I'm like, damn, all right. Well, if I could, when I came onto the information, I looked, I was like, how much people have this information and what are they doing with this shit? And then what are they doing with this shit for the people? And I didn't see nothing, so I'm like, fuck it. I'm about to be the most powerful, wealthiest, influential black man that ever existed. I'm about to be the most powerful, wealthiest, influential black man of the 21st century. Because I know what results are expected of me. And I know what needs to be done in order for people to say that. All the things that people say about me now, I know what the fuck I did to make them say that. People telling me, oh my gosh, you saved my life. Oh, you making me, oh, if it wasn't for you, bro. If it wasn't for you, bro. I don't know what the fuck I be doing, man. I don't know how you came across my page, but I swear, fam, you making me be like, ever since I came across your page, I could literally say that it made me be a better dad, be a better father to my children. I said, damn, for real? I don't even have children. That's crazy. That's crazy that you would say that, bro. But I understand. Or women, or they'd be like, yo, I don't know what you did with my son, but thank you. Be like, damn, you see someone's mom in tears because of just some, you look at all black women and children, you look at all black children as your children and the possibility that they could not ever have been in touch with no divine masculine, so you choose to be that, and you choose to this fucking fulfilling, this is all I'm saying. But I'm trying to tell y'all that no matter how fulfilling it is, in 2012, I said that My purpose in life, my definite chief aim was to positively influence the minds of the youth, create an achievement-driven culture, and lead the next generation into a global renaissance. I just declared that in 2012. I didn't even know what the fuck, I didn't know the how. But that's the thing. They said you don't have to know the how. They just said know the what. Get clear on the what. Get a clear what. Get a clear what. They said that's all you gotta do. Get a clear what. You don't have to worry about the how. Just like you don't know how the fuck you're watching my live stream. But you know what the fuck you're watching. You know what you're listening to. But you don't know how this shit works. I don't know how this shit works. How am I looking at this fucking little piece of phone? It's got a camera on it. I don't even know how a camera works. And then it's connected to air, which connects to the air that's around you, which I guess is the same air, which connected to your little piece of metal phone or your little fucking computer, okay? And then you can hear me when I talk, and you can see me when I make facial expressions. That is fucking crazy, and I do not know how it works. And I will waste a lot of time trying to figure out how it worked if I needed to know how it worked before I went live. Guess what? I don't know how. I don't have to know how it works. I just have to know what the fuck I want to do. You don't have to know how your lights come on. You just have to know what the fuck to do. Flip the switch. You don't know what the fuck's going on. Why? So why your whole life you don't know what the fuck's going on? You just know the what's. So then all of a sudden when it comes to you and your personal life and your personal goals, and it comes to your personal achievement and your legacy and your financial contribution and your social contribution and your harmony in relationships, then you got to know all the hows. You're a coward. And you're ignorant. Because that's what only a coward or ignorant person would do. So you mean to tell me you driving a car, you don't know how that shit works. You going all over the fucking country. You going to work every fucking day. You cooking shit on the stove, in the microwave. You don't know how none of that shit works. But you mean to tell me when I'm telling you about your actual goals and your fucking actual life and social contribution, you want to worry about the how before you get a clear what and why? Man, get off this live video if that's you, yo, because you, like, I hate the people, matter of fact, I don't hate people like you, because people like you just make people like me shine, I guess, because, like, how, like, what the fuck? Like, how does that make any sense? Like, how does that make any sense? So you want to worry about the hows of your goals and dreams, like, okay, so before I decided the what, okay, so you mean to tell me that I had to know how to become the most powerful, wealthiest, influential black man that ever existed before I knew the what? How the fuck does that work? That don't even make sense. You mean to tell me that they had to know how this phone was going to be built before they had the idea of phone? You mean to tell me that they had to know how live video was going to work before the concept of live video came? No. You're a retard if you think so. You're a retard because that's not how it works. That's not how it works. That's not the process. That's not the creative process. Like, how ignorant are we, my nigga? Like, how ignorant are we? This is what I'm saying. Like, people are fucking dumb. And it's crazy because people love being dumb. And then it's like, how, and it's like me discovering that people are fucking dumb and could care less about anything of substance. It's like, that's not even a new concept, because I could look at biblical literature, King James Version that was wrote in 1611, and Hosea 4:6, it says your people were destroyed for lack of knowledge because you rejected knowledge. Damn. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, damn. This ain't, I'm like, can I find any time in history where people weren't described as sheep? And then I realized, no, I can't find any time. I realized that it's always been this way. Motherfuckers just don't get it and they don't care. Because, like, why the fuck, just think about this. If we live in the 21st century, okay? I'm done reading off my notebook. I'm still going in though. Okay, I might get off of this live and go into one of my regular Facebook accounts and go live, because I just feel like, because some crazy shit have been happening to me, and y'all know how I get down. Y'all know how I get up. Y'all know I'm always taking personal responsibility and accountability for everything that's attracted to me, and trying to figure out the reasons why and how can I profit from that adversity. But I'm like, man, think about this. We live in America. I do, at least. I know a lot of my viewers don't. But I do. I live in America, okay? And in America, I have access to unlimited resources, okay? In America, I have access to cars. I have access to planes. I have access to endless houses and endless environments and states. I have access to legislation that allows me to fucking have free enterprise business and commerce. Allows me to fucking do a whole bunch of cool shit that I'm grateful for. And so I'm like, why would anybody, so because literally the last 2 years, 3 years, I've been in over 100+ cities. A lot of those cities I've been into multiple times, and then some of the cities I only went once. But like, say 105, 106, 7 cities in the last 2 years, 3 years, right? And everywhere I go. But I've been traveling my whole life too, because I've been to 42 states and 7 countries. But those 100 cities that I have been to, it's just all on some black shit. It's on some super black power, community activism, building with the people. Really on some Jesus shit, because it's like, this nigga Jesus said, anything I do, you could do plus more if you only believe. I said, I'm about to call this thing on his bluff, because I'm tired of hearing all my women and children saying this nigga, and I don't even know him. And it's likely that he didn't even exist. And I damn sure exist. So is it possible that I could replace the name of Jesus in the name of Jesus in the minds and mouths of black people? Listen, I don't know. I just be thinking some crazy ass thoughts, and I'll be like, how dare I think that type of thought? But guess what? Thoughts don't come to your head unless you have the ability to fucking achieve it. Damn. How does that? Thoughts don't come to your head unless you have the ability to achieve it. So do you even have the nerve? Do you even have the self, or do you have sufficient self-confidence to even believe that you can fucking achieve the things that you conceive? Man. So Jesus is my competition, and I'm out here trying to replace the name of Jesus Christ in the mouths of black women and children with KLX, or some aspect of my doctrine, because I can. Because I fucking can. And I have the nerve, and I actually exist, and I'm actually real, and people actually do, people actually can see clearer after contact with me. People actually can hear better after contact with me. People actually are living. They were dead, now they are living after connection with me. I actually do perform miracles. I actually do turn water to wine, right? I actually do turn my thoughts into physical things. If you understand biblical literature, then you understand that wine or water in biblical literature, right? Because it always represented raw matter, unmanifested thought and energy. And then wine represented that physical manifestation of that raw matter, of that raw consciousness. So turning water to wine was merely saying that you could turn your idea into a physical thing, you see? Because if Jesus said anything I did, you could do plus more if you only believe, then that means everything that he fucking did. Okay? And then when they say, yo, Jesus, what the fuck was you doing every morning we wake up? Every morning we wake up, what are you doing? You're not even here. What's up with you? He said, yo, I'm meditating and praying and shit. They said, meditating and praying? What the hell is that? How do you do that? How do you do that, Jesus? He said, oh, you gonna pray like this. He said, our Father. I said, damn. Everybody knows the Lord's Prayer. I don't have to say it. He said, our Father, though. That's the most important. The most important word of that prayer is the first word. The most important prayer of that word is the first, or the most important word of that prayer is the first word. The most important. He said, our Father. I said, damn, our Father? Shit, because if I'm looking in the comments, I'm like, yo, Alan talking about spit truth. Oh, I see Miss Brown tuned in too. Olivia, what up? But I'm like, yo, if I'm like, yo, our Father, if I'm like, yo, Miss Brown, Alan, Olivia, our Father, then that means we brothers and sisters, right? Clearly, right? So if Jesus was trying to set himself up as authority over anyone, that would have been the moment to do it. That would have been the moment to do it. right? Clearly. They said, yo, what the fuck are you doing? He said, I'm praying, I'm meditating. They said, how do you do that? He said like this, our Father. Damn, our Father? That means we brother and sisters? Damn. I ain't never met a mom, I ain't never met a pops that created their children to worship each other. He said, I ain't never met, wait, he didn't say that, I'm saying this. I ain't never met a parent, what parent creates their children to worship each other? Older siblings are only there to show what to do or what not to do. Yo, listen, Stefan Bay. Alright, check this out, fam. Alright, because I'm about to address this shit too. I feel you on your Moorish science and your Moorish doctrine. But I'm black, I'm bliggity black, I'm always gonna be black, I was born black, and I'll die probably because I'm black. Alright? And I understand the importance and the value of Moorish science. I understand the value and the importance of nationalizing. But get off my page with that shit. If I see you on my page again trying to fucking tell me about I'm blocking you, and you will never again be able to hear anything that I have to say on social media. Because I don't got time for niggas like you. Because, oh, yeah, guess how long Moorish science been out? Since before fucking America been here. And guess what that shit done for me? Not a damn thing. Guess what that shit done for the starving women and children all across the globe? Not a damn thing. That's that intellectual masturbation. And yes, does have its benefits. Just like fucking going to work has its benefits. If that's... Bruh. I feel you on that. Some of my family members is more. They went through the whole shit. They got the paperwork and all that. I feel you. I understand the benefits. I understand the peace and treaty goddamn shit. But check me out. That's not where I'm at. That's not what I'm talking about. Alright? Don't ever tell me. I hate when they do that shit. People be like, oh, black. All you doing is regurgitating some shit that someone else told you. This is what I'm saying. All you're doing is regurgitating some shit that someone else told you that you don't even really, truly, fully understand. Because if you truly, fully understand black, and you truly, fully understand the etymology of black, then you wouldn't ever come out your mouth and say that. But here you come with your Moorish doctrine. Oh yeah, no, but the real white is the real status. Oh, I'm as far as the government's concerned, I'm white. Listen, I know all about all that Moorish shit. I've been fucking studying everything that exists. And this is why I have declared to build my own shit from scratch. Because everything else has been compromised. And I will never compromise. So I intend on building some shit that allows black people to have the same similar type benefits as what the fuck you talking about. That's not compromised. Alright? My brother, please receive all that I said. Because it's from my heart and soul, and I mean it. Now, Chassie, I see you. I want you to finish telling us about Jesus and what... Okay, check this out. Because I was thinking about this too. Because, listen, I study every theology that exists. I know why the Buddhists believe what they believe. And how it affects them. I know why the Hindus believe what they believe. The House of Krishna consciousness. I know why they believe what they believe. I know what the Yorubans believe what they believe. I understand what the Christians believe what they believe. The Catholics believe what they believe. The Mormons believe what they believe. The Jehovah's Witness. I understand the perspective and the value that comes from every form of doctrine, and every form of theology, and every form of escape from what it actually is. Because that's all forms of philosophy, all forms of doctrine, all forms of somewhat interpretation is an escape from what actually is. And what actually is what you actually are. And what are you? And who are you? And how are you? And where are you? And why are you? These is my concerns. And I'm going, look at this, 44 fucking minutes. Why do I do this? Why do I do this? Why do I do this? I'm supposed to give y'all, this is episode 50. I'm supposed to give y'all 15 minutes and be out. But why do I do this? Why do I love looking at myself and talking to myself? I just love, because all y'all are my reflections anyway. So if I'm looking at myself and talking to myself, then I'm looking and talking to y'all, because I know the type of shit that I want to hear, and that what I want to be. I know, it's like, listen, personal initiative. This is what we're gonna talk about the rest of the week. I gotta go, family. What the fuck? How I got shit to do with my life. I can't be on live Facebook all day. I hope y'all appreciated some of these messages, though. Catch me tomorrow. We still talking about personal initiative. Stay grateful.